Oh gosh. Hello everybody, it's Moon here, and welcome back to WolfQuest and the Aurora Pack. There's a lot going on right now. I did a whole intro and then realized I wasn't recording, but it's okay. All you missed was me sleeping. I also... we're also getting attacked by all sides from wolves and coyotes, so that is certainly quite a dramatic start to this episode. Hopefully you can also hear both me and the game. I'm trying something a little new here. I'm actually recording with 2 audio tracks, so that in times like this, I don't get drowned out by all the growling and howling and drama that's going on. I think we've almost got them gone at least, so that's good. I don't even know what pack this is. Lamar Canyon. But yeah, all you missed there when I was, talking to myself without realizing I wasn't recording. I basically just, caught up with where we were and got some sleep. And now we're mid-attack! And there's a lot going on! Okay, the wolves are gone. Did the coyotes also leave? I think the coyotes left in the middle of that fight. Okay. I think we're good. That was very dramatic. Look at all of them over there. Oh my gosh. Look at all those wolves over there walking away. That's crazy. Where did our carcass go? There it is. I guess let's get some food. I don't think anybody took too much damage there, so that's good. We are somewhat close to the end of Young Hunters. We've still got a little ways to go. Wow, there's so many of us. How's our territory looking? Okay, not too bad. That's interesting, Lamar Canyon. We're so close to the borders with Deep Springs and Rescue Creek, but Lamar Canyon is who attacks us. Is there anything crazy going on in the packs? Wow, the packs are so big now. Except for Deep Springs, but they're a little new. But the other packs are getting big right along with us. Let's get everybody fed. I think we're still fairly hungry. We might end up having to go on another hunt. I mean, there's still a fair bit of food on this carcass, but there's also a lot of us, so I don't know. We'll see how everybody gets fed here. Alright, well, everybody's pretty much full, and we've all eaten. Our territory's not bad. I might honestly just do another sleep. Look at all the coyotes. I'm tempted to go on another hunt because we're in Young Hunters and we are in pretty good condition for a hunt, but it's also not very often we can get a full sleep meter, so sometimes it is nice to take advantage of that, so I think I will go ahead and get a little bit more sleep. Hopefully when we wake up this time it won't be as chaotic. Alright, everybody's going over there. What for? Okay, I guess there was a meat chunk over there. We'll probably finish off this carcass now, or at least close to it. I don't even know if Knight will be able to get a bite in. Okay, here we go. But alright. They're getting bigger very quickly. We're almost done eating. I think Mercury and Orion need some food. And then I think we need to go mark down here. I might also do a... Oops, that was a growl. I meant to do a howl. To boost our territory a little bit. Mercury might be getting a little protective of his meat chunk over there. But that was pretty good for our territory. We'll still want to come down, mark over here, especially close to Deep Springs there. They are quite territory aggressive. They've not posed much of a threat yet, but they definitely like to get plenty of territory. Which I guess I don't really blame them. They are very small right now. They're a new pack, so they don't really stand up against the existing packs quite as well. Oh my gosh, everybody's playing. That's so cute. But I think we're gonna go ahead and mark. Maybe we can even do like a little mule deer hunt or something along the way just to boost XP a little bit, maybe get another carcass on the map, even if we're not, oops, other way. Even if we're not quite hungry yet. This coyote's asking to get bit. Running up alongside us like that. We won't waste our time chasing coyotes. We've got territory to mark. Alright, we've marked some hexes over here, and we're still not quite tired yet. I might go ahead and just find something to hunt. We're not very hungry either, but we are getting closer to the end of Young Hunters, so I think we'll want to boost our XP a little bit with maybe some extra hunts here and there. So I think we will find maybe some mule deer or maybe an elk herd and just do another quick hunt depending on what we can find here. It's definitely pronghorn there, and I think they're a little too fast for us. It might be interesting to find a bison herd, though I don't think that really boosts XP much, so an elk herd would probably be our best bet here. Here we are. I think, which direction is this facing? We might want to chase them down the other way, just because that's a little bit lower of hexes, plus it might be nice to have our carcasses a little spread out. Of course, they're gonna run towards us. Give them a turn around. Here we go. Let's kind of cut them off. Oh, Comet has a hare, so I guess he's not gonna be too much help in this hunt, but that's okay. We've got plenty of other wolves with us. Let's see. I don't know if we're gonna have any falls in the winter time, but we might just go for any random cow elk here. See if anybody else has any targets. This is a fairly small herd. I feel kind of bad going for them, but that's life. Let's see, are we going? Yeah, we are going down into the territory I wanted to. This one's splitting off. That might be... Oh, somebody just fell, though. You. Oh, and you are low. Let's back off, let the pups get it. There we go. Andromeda and Mercury, I think, got a little bit off of that. Yeah, I think so. At least Mercury did. That's good. Once we've all filled up, we can probably just get some sleep. We do want to mark down here a little bit, but I think we'll sleep first, since we already did some marking today. We're definitely in a stage of the game where the days are going to go by very quickly. We're getting quite a lot done very quickly. We're a lot more efficient with a pack this size. I think I mentioned that the last episode too, but maybe even the last couple episodes, but man, I'm definitely thinking here pretty soon we're probably going to start getting dispersals, especially once we actually finish Young Hunters. that's going to be quite a lot of adult wolves with us. I think we're definitely going to be having some dispersals, but we'll see. We'll see who the first to disperse is. I'm both very excited and also very, it's going to be very bittersweet. But let's go ahead and, as soon as Comet finishes eating, let's go ahead and get some sleep. Oh, here's the coyotes. Get out of here, you guys. Such nuisances. There's so many of them. Get out of here. I'm just gonna target this one until they either all run away or this guy dies. Oops, I'm out of stamina. Well, there they go anyways. Alright, let's get everybody filled up. How are we doing? We're still getting there. And I think we're gonna want to mark some more territory. We'll definitely want to head over here, because that hex howling isn't gonna be doing much good for that hex for much longer. It's getting quite low. So I think we'll let everybody finish eating, and then we'll go and do that. Alright. Let's head over. Might also be good to snag any dens that are in the area as well, so that we're ready. What is this? Oh, that might be our den. So that we're ready for when it is time for our next litter. We'll want to have dens, plenty of dens discovered, so that we can go straight to our den as soon as possible. There should be one near here. Ah, here we go. Big ol' rock den. I don't think it was that one we used, but I think we used one somewhere over here that was very similar at one point when our den flooded. That, or was it flea load? I don't remember. Yeah, I think it was this over here is the den that we used. So I guess we might as well go ahead and snag this as well. Just so we're prepared. So that puts 1, 2, 3, 4 dens on the map. I think we need 5 in order to move on to the next quest when we get to that point. But we'll just focus on marking territory, and if we stumble across any dens on the way, then that'll be perfect. Buck mule deer up here. I might actually see if we can go for this, just because, again, we want to get XP up as quickly as we can here. Might be good to just get a little extra hunting in. But we do need to be careful. I think, sometimes the mule deer can pack a little bit more damage than you expect them to, especially these bucks. Let's maybe see if we can see how much health he's got on him, and maybe tire him out a bit first if he's not doing a ton of damage, so we may be okay. Get everybody jumping in. This is also a hex that we can mark. I think I'm gonna do that really quick. Let's catch catch up to our mule deer here. Looks like there's a second one up there, but I think we're gonna want to stay on this guy. Let's check on where we are territory-wise. Okay, it's not bad. We're getting close to our border there, but we're drifting a little bit from the hex I wanted to mark, but it's okay. As long as this guy doesn't run off the map. Get a good shoulder bite. Oh, there we go. Now I got a neck bite. That's good. Back off a bit. I kind of want to see if I can get the pups to go after him a bit more there. There we go. Alright. What's that put our XP at? Okay, we're almost all at 90 here now. So that's pretty good. And now we have another carcass down here, so we'll probably mark more over here in the morning. I think we'll get some more sleep. Oh. Let's go ahead and do a rally, why not? Alright. I think once everybody has gotten fed here, I think then we will get some sleep. Look at all the little peaks in the snow from everybody running around. I kind of like whenever there's like a big patch of snow, just like trampling it all down whenever there's like a carcass or whatever. Though there's something kind of aesthetic about the little patch of snow over his antler. Get a nice flat spot to sleep in. Alright, I think everybody should be fed. Yeah, we've got some 99s, but I think we'll go ahead and... oh, that fox just jumped in the snow. Oh. Well, that might change plans a little bit. We do have energy still, so I think we might actually head up there. Yeah, I think we're gonna head over there. We've got plenty of food down. And Knight is definitely very protective of his territory, so... And hey, I think that'll give us some good XP as long as we're careful. Keep an eye on the pups' healths, but yeah, I definitely think we're gonna go check that out. It really looks like it could be any of the three packs at this point, but probably more likely Rescue Creek or Lamar Canyon, but I think they've got their borders pretty close together at this point. We'll just have to see who it is when we get there. Alright, here's our invading wolves here. Looks like there's quite a bit of them. Lamar Canyon. But hopefully we can still get them out of here pretty quickly. Get out of here. We gotta keep good eye on our pups' healths. There is quite a lot of wolves here. I think maybe I'll focus on Miss Lamar here a bit. Where'd she go? There we go. Their healths are going down pretty quickly, so we might be able to get them out of here pretty quickly here. Oh, we're spinning. Come on. Pups are getting low quickly too, though, but... hopefully this will still be good, or we're running out of stamina a bit here. I might back off Miss Lamar for a second here to regain my stamina. grab some of these other wolves that are not quite as scared. Okay, it's getting a little chaotic. There's Mr. Lamar. Who's getting really low? We might want to back off. Somebody... It's Mercury. I think we're gonna back off for Mercury's sake. I hate hex invasions with pups. They get so low so quickly. Oh, I don't like that we're out of stamina. It's getting harder to escape here. They're getting caught up. Oops, I wasn't sprinting. That's bad. Mercury, don't get bit. What? Atlas? I didn't think Atlas was that low. I thought that everybody was behind me. Oh my god. Okay, well... Atlas? I didn't think Atlas was that low. I mean, they're all kind of low, but I thought everybody was following. Gosh, it's because of the stupid... I shouldn't have been holding down sprint key. I should have just run like normal. I was holding it down, so I accidentally pressed it and stopped sprinting, and that caused Mercury. We can't lay down right now. We're in their territory. I'm going the wrong way, I think, is the problem, too. Oh no, I am going the right way. But I think it's because I stopped sprinting. I have a bad habit of holding down the sprint button to go faster, and I end up accidentally not, like, I end up accidentally pressing it, and then I'm not sprinting, and I don't realize it, and I think that's how they caught up. Come on, you guys, I know you're hurt, but you have to keep up with us, because if you get, like, I really don't want you guys to get grabbed. We're in our territory now, but I think we're just gonna sleep here to try and discourage them from taking much more territory, but gosh, let's do a little howl for Atlas. Right after people were talking about him surviving the hunt, even though he was low health. And as I was worrying about Mercury being low health, that's... It's always hard to get away from hex invasions because they'll just grab whoever's lagging behind, and if you turn around, then you're just gonna put your other pups in harm's way too, because they're going to follow you. So sometimes you just have to run, and gosh, that's so frustrating. Lamar Canyon's getting to be a problem. We might have to head in there and weed out some numbers or something. Who killed Atlas? I kind of want to mark that wolf. I think it was 1800 something. It was either 1809 or 1807. I might go back in the footage and see who that was, and maybe we'll mark them, but give them a name or something. But I think for now we're just gonna get some sleep and heal. And they still took 2 hexes. We'll go ahead and claim that, I think. We'll get some, well, we might want to get some food first. We'll mark these 2 hexes that we're really close to here, and then we'll maybe get some food first. We might actually want to sleep again first, just to get us in good health, because I think they're still actively in that area, and I don't know if I want to risk fighting them when we're not fully healed yet. But, I think this hex is already pretty high, but we might as well mark it while we're right by this scent post. Yeah, I don't think that boosted it at all. I think because we slept in here. Yeah, we'll probably want to go to our carcasses, even though they're kind of far from where we want to be. I don't really want the pups to take any more damage hunting. I think I want to just, I mean, how is their XP, by the way? They're getting closer. But I don't really want to take any more damage hunting when we don't have to. think we'll head to our closest carcass and then we can come, well, we'll sleep and then I think come back up here to, of course we do need to mark down there, but that is on a border with another pack, so we might just focus on getting our territory back before we reinforce those hexes. We could probably reinforce it a little bit right now with a howl. Do we need to do maybe a rally? It helped a little bit, but we'll definitely still need to get down there and mark at some point, but I think I want to get everybody fed and get our territory back first. Gosh, it seems like every time we're doing really well, something happens, and right now we have 3 pups left, but I'm a little worried the Aurora Pack might be a little cursed to only have 2 pups survive a litter. It just seems like every time things are going well, we'll get them further and further, and then something will happen, and all of a sudden we're down to 2 again. There's coyotes, but I think they're chasing a hare, so we might be good to eat our carcass in peace here, hopefully. Unless they come back, but I think we'll at least have time to get a good bit fed first. This will probably be the last time we come to this carcass, which means our other carcass, I think, was probably also pretty low. We might have to do another hunt soon. But for now, we'll get fed, and then I think we'll rest and go reclaim our territory back. Hopefully without a confrontation, but I think if we do, Knight might be picking off at least one wolf in the fight. I think usually I like to avoid confrontation if we can, but I think Knight might be secretly hoping a little bit that we run into at least a wolf. Just to maybe get a little bit of revenge for Atlas. But I think we're gonna go ahead and get some sleep. Alright, get everybody topped off before we go. Oh, who's here? A cougar too? Let's maybe bring the fight away from the carcass. I don't want the cougar to get in the mix here. Oh, of course the cougar's running off, I think because there's wolves. Is this Lamar? Okay, I think we're taking down a wolf with us here. They've come to us. I think I might be bringing down Mr. Lamar. Oh, I'm selecting a fox. I can't really see. Oh, I thought Mercury was biting me for some reason. You're going down. You've made a mistake taking one of my pups. You're not necessarily the one who killed him, but you are the leader, so you're gonna pay for it, because I don't remember exactly who it was. I need to regain stamina a bit here. Go of Andromeda. He's got his tail tucked. Come on. I gotta regain stamina again. think our pups are still doing alright on health. We've almost got him down. And we've really not taken that much damage ourselves. So running is making it hard for me to regain stamina. Is that our den? That's kind of something kind of poetic about taking down Mr. Lamar right by our den. I'm surprised they're not running off with how scared he is. I mean, I guess the others aren't quite as scared, but they're probably going to be once we take him down. For Atlas. You know what? I might go for Miss Lamar too. She's very low as well. I think I'm just gonna knock out the whole pack. This is too familiar to Soda Butte. I don't think Knight is gonna tolerate a pack killing one of his pups ever again. Not after Soda Butte. Knight is not a super aggressive wolf, but he is not going to tolerate losing pups to other wolves. If you don't provoke him, he won't hurt you, but if you do, then watch out, because he has had enough. Attacking is one thing, but if you kill a pup, then that is the last mistake you will ever make. Vega Andromeda helped a bit with that. Wow, Andromeda! Somebody has some bloodlust there, did you see that? Vega too, a little bit. It looks like everybody's quite excited about this. I actually think Lamar's howling over there. I feel a little bit bad. I think they're in mourning. But unfortunately, that's what you get when you take on my pack. So Lamar Canyon's leaders are down. We'll see what happens to them from there, if one of the subordinates takes over, or if they end up disbanding. But yeah, I'm not tolerating that anymore. And while they're on the run, I think we're gonna go ahead and take back our territory here. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, let's take our territory back. And I don't think we're gonna be subtle about it, because we already chased them off once. Killed their leaders, so I think this is our territory fair and square. And then I think maybe we'll finish a rally here to get it boosted all the way, and then we'll get our other hex back. That's our territory back. I think we'll see. We do need to mark down there, so I think we'll go see if our carcass is still there. Because I don't know if I really want to risk the pup's health with a hunt. But worst case scenario, if there's no food, I think we'll just sleep anyways. I think we're not all that hungry, and I mean, if we stay hungry, they won't heal as well, but they at least might heal enough to to go on maybe a mule deer hunt without being quite as worrying, but I think we'll go and check out our carcass and see. Star's also gonna get a hare, it looks like, so that's a little bit of food. But we'll go head over to this carcass since we need a mark in this direction anyways. It's gonna be a bit of a long trek, it's all the way across the territory, but I think it'll be worth it. We're not really in a place to be doing a hunt right now. Another hex invasion? From who this time? Seriously? It seems like it's Lamar Canyon again. I actually think we're just gonna go eat and sleep and... because we don't really have, the pups at least, don't really have the health to do another hex invasion. So I don't know, I think we're gonna maybe wait and see what happens, see if they even still exist in the morning. I mean, have they already gotten a new leader? I mean, unless it's Rescue Creek, but that doesn't seem very likely. But that's ridiculous. I mean, I guess maybe they want revenge on us as well, but hey, they struck first. So I think for now we're not gonna... That's a meat chunk. We'll eat Dipper's meat chunk. I'll let the pups eat first, actually. I think if Knight doesn't get any, that's okay, because he's pretty full on health. So I think we'll let the pups eat first. Because they are a lot lower on health, so we'll let them finish it off. It's okay if Knight's a little hungry. But we'll finish off our carcass, and then we'll get some sleep. I think... yeah, we're just waiting on Mercury and Andromeda. They're pretty close, so we should be out of young hunters pretty soon. Okay, I think everybody's finishing off the food. It's not the best, but we're not really in a place to hunt either, so I think we'll go ahead and get some sleep. Oh, Star's pregnant. I think that means we... well, I think actually that happens when you are close to finishing Young Hunters. I don't think it's a guaranteed finish. But Star is pregnant now, so... yeah, we're all at 80 pounds, so we just need a little bit more XP. But, what's going on over... okay. They're barely getting our territory. Our territory is getting a little low. I think we're gonna head over there. We could use some food. Oh, I do want to see, has anything happened? Do they have new leaders? Oh. Oh no, they are all gone, okay. So one of these two is who killed Atlas, if we want to name him and keep track of him. You'll have to, you guys will probably be able to see who it is in the recording, but I can also put it on screen now if I remember while I'm editing which one it is, but go ahead and give me names if you'd like, if we want to keep track of him. But yeah, we did dispel Lamar Canyon, so then that means that this is not going to be quite as pressing. I think we'll go ahead and hunt first, and then we can reclaim that hex. But yeah, we did dispel Lamar Canyon, so that's good at least. We'll have to see who comes in their place. Let's go ahead and look for something to eat. There is a lot of dispersal scent. That's kind of interesting. As I was saying, I definitely think we are going to be having dispersing soon, so we'll have to see how that goes. It does look like there is a mule deer buck over here. I don't know if I smell any elk. Elk would probably be better, but I think I will try and find some elk. I think we'll go mark this hex over here. But then I think we'll turn around and go the other way, because I think elk will be more likely in that direction. Elk will be a better target for us, I think. And I think it will be a nice last hunt for our young hunters, probably. Do a good elk hunt. I think the hexes, or the scents are coming from this direction anyway, so this makes a bit more sense. Star's wanting to go after the pronghorn. Those are a little too fast. Plus, I don't think that would really be enough to feed us. Ooh, that might get Andromeda up. Yep, that got Andromeda up, so now we just need Mercury. So, I mean, hey, if he snags a hare on the way to finding an elk herd, then we'll be set. But it's a little hard to encourage specific wolves to go for hares, so our best bet is just gonna be to look for an elk herd. Get us a carcass. We can still run over at the hares, but see, we can't always guarantee who gets them. Well, I'm not smelling any elk, and I'm getting a bit impatient, so I think we'll stop and mark this hex, and then I think we'll go ahead and just snag a mule deer. After all, I don't think we'll retain it after the time skip. I mean, I don't remember when all prey just despawns, but I think at least by the time we have pups, it probably won't be there anymore anyways, so I don't know if I'm too worried about having a big carcass down. I think I just kind of want to get us done with young hunters already. So we might just go ahead and go for one of these. She seems pretty low, so I think I'm gonna let go, let the pups, and there we go. Let the pups go for them, for their last hunt. At least as young hunters. And there we go. I think that did that. No, it didn't really boost our territory, but I think we might want to go get our hex back before we do our rally. So I think we'll claim our territory, and then we'll go ahead and move on to the next quest. Let's go. Yeah, I think I'm not too worried about getting everybody fed now, because I think our bars will all reset anyways. So let's just go ahead and mark. I don't really like how low our territory is over here as well, but I think we can deal with that later. I don't think we're in dire need of marking. Deep Springs is usually not too bad to chase off, so we'll focus on the hexes that we lost up here, and then, well, the hex. Alright, we've reclaimed this hex, and then I think we're gonna do a pack rally to both boost it here and to complete our quest. So, let's go ahead and do that. And then we'll be able to move to our next litter of pups. It's my favorite track in the game. Oh my gosh, look at everybody spinning around us. Oh my gosh. Okay, and Wow, Deep Springs is looking like they want to take over where Lamar Canyon left their vacancy. Deep Springs is excited to grow. I wonder who we'll see when Lamar Canyon's all faded away. Who will take their place? It'll be very interesting to see. I did also notice Storm has moved elsewhere with a mate, so that, if you don't remember, is actually who killed Aster and Venus from Soda Butte, so that's interesting to note. We have quite a lot of wolves in this list. But yeah, I'm definitely eager to see who takes Lamar Canyon's place. I think that means Rescue Creek is the only pack left that is from the original packs that were on the map when we first started. And I do think they have taken one of our pups, but other than that, they've not been as aggressive as Lamar Canyon or even really Deep Springs, so we'll see what happens with them. They are also on their second set of leaders, which is interesting, but we'll just have to see what the future brings. Let's go ahead and claim our den, I think. Everybody's very excited, so I guess we'll go ahead and get moving. So I know I'm definitely excited myself. And here we go. Our den. The fallen tree. Alright. Our next litter. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, everybody else is excited too. How many pups are we gonna have? Oh yeah, we have to do age perks first. We're gonna be age 6. Wow, we are getting so close to Elder Wolf already. And I think that was our last year with Youthful Prowess, and now we can do Elder Authority. Which, during predator attack, pups will stay in the grass, pack affinity raises faster, and decays more slowly. That's pretty good. Good memory, scent posts appear on the map. Knowing nose. I think we want to do stamina and then one of these. This one is always nice for our next litters, not having to discover a bunch of dens again, but this one is a little bit more actually useful. Especially since scent posts, I usually just replace the scent post anyways, unless it's right there. So I think we're gonna go with Knowing Nose. Elder Authority, Stamina, and Knowing Nose. I think that's gonna be what we're going with. Yeah, especially since Stamina, this is our last year to do Stamina. I think we're gonna want to do that one. I definitely am excited to be doing Health Perception. But for now, I think Knowing Nose is going to be the best. So I think we're going to go ahead and advance to age 6. And see our pups. Oh, a litter of 5. And it looks like we have 3 males and 2 females. Let's go ahead and see them. Looks like 2422 is going to be our first to come out. It's like a dark brownish black wolf here. Mostly black, I think. Let's maybe get some food down while they're coming out. We've got 2425. A brown wolf. Wow, the second I put food down, everybody floods in to put their own down. That's so funny. Alright, 2423. Looks like a kind of dark grayish color. Our first girl to come out. Okay, we've got 24, 21. Ooh, a lighter coat it looks like. Kind of tannish brown kind of color here. And then one more. 24, 24. Who I think, it's hard to tell, is also a black wolf. It looks like a, oh my gosh, Andromeda presenting the boot. Looks like also a black wolf. Maybe a little bit more brown than 24, 22. Very cute. Put a little bit more food down. Andromeda is certainly excited. Oh, you're so cute. Let's get a look at our family tree. We might have a runt in 24, 25. It's a little hard to tell right away. But let's look at our family tree and see. 9 months. Wow, that was so close. Cause see, Venus and Aster were only 5 months. Atlas was 9 months. That's so sad. But here's our pups for this litter. A very light coat for the Aurora Pack here with 24, 21. -1 stamina, 1 speed. We've got 24, 22, -1 strength, -1 stamina, 2 speed. Fast boy with a dark coat. 24, 23. Looks like this half coat here. With 1 stamina, -1 health. We'll have to keep an eye on her for sickness. 24, 24, more brown coat, -1 strength, 2 stamina, 1 speed, -2 health. That's another one we're going to be a little worried about. And then our runt, yep, 24, 25. A nice classic brown coat, -2 strength, -1 speed, and -1 health. So yeah, I think 24, 24 is definitely going to be our most worrying pup here with health there, but not too bad. Very cute litter. Very excited. I think, is everybody real spread out right now? I think everybody's just making sure there is no danger for our new pups here. Wow, look at Deep Springs really cutting into Lamar Canyon's territory, and Rescue Creek is kind of splitting up a little bit there. But let's see if anything. Any updates? Doesn't look like it. We'll need to mark down here, but I think that's going to be it for the episode. Be sure to leave some name ideas for the pups. I don't think I'm going to be naming them quite yet next episode. Because we haven't, they were just born. Wow, that is really close. I kind of don't like that, even though these ravens are not dangerous. I don't really like being that close to the pups. But I think even though we are, I think because we are leaving off with the pups being just born, I think I'll have next episode. Next episode I'll leave them unnamed to give us a little bit more time to see them and their personalities. But if you want to go ahead and leave some name suggestions, you can. And also be sure to leave name suggestions for whichever one of these two is the one that took out Atlas. Be sure to leave some name suggestions for them. But yeah, that's gonna be it. So I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.